Hello and welcome to our Spring One review. We are a group of three people, myself Bharat, along with my teammate Vishal and Kushal. The aim of this project is to redesign Deacon's website with improved usability, modern design, and enhanced responsiveness. During this Sprint 1, we focused on establishing the project structure, assigning user stories, and beginning initial development. On the next slide, Coming to the next slide, Springboard backlog review. We started by defining a Sprint 1 backlog. It included four main user stories. The first one, adding a visually appealing homepage header to represent the Deacon brand. Second one, creating a structured and styled table to present unit details. Third one, adding the descriptive course content along with a link to the fee page. Fourth one, practicing secure version control by using get branches and avoiding merge conflicts. Each of these user stories was broken down into manageable tasks and assigned to team members. And on the next slide, group activity in Springboard, our team began by forking the Get repertory and cloning it locally. Each of us worked on dedicated features branch based on our user stories. We used Trello to organize our sprint planning. Tasks were moved along the columns backlog, to do, in progress, and done. After completing our task, we reviewed each other's works and merged the changes into main branch. We also held regular team meetings on MS Teams to share progress and address any issues collaboratively. And from the next slide, my teammate Vishal will be continuing the next slide. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vishal Akula, and from the next slide, that is project tools and resources. So here, for this spring, we realized on a set of tools to ensure smooth collaboration and task management. So Trello was used to plan and track our user stories and tasks across different stages. GitHub managed our code base and helped us collaborate through branches and pull requests. Visual Studio Code serves as our primary editor for working on HTML and CSS. MS Teams enabled us to communicate and document our progresses through messages and meetings. Git Bash allowed us to perform all versions controls operations through the terminal. And in the next slide, we have user stories and task assignments. The user stories were distributed among us based on our roles. Kushal, our UI designer, handled user story 1, designing and styling the homepage header with Deakin branding. I, Vishal, as the front end developer, implemented user stories 2, creating the unit details that and apply the required styling. Bharat, our team leader, worked on user story 3, adding descriptive course content and linking to the official fee page. All three of us contributed to user story 4, which involved following Git based practice by working in branches and merging changes securely. And in the next slide, we have sprint planning with Trello. Our Trello board had four main columns. They are backlog, to do, in progress, and done. So, in backlog, a list of all user stories and features planned. To do, tasks selected and ready to be worked on. In progress, task activities being developed. Done are the tasks which are completed that were reviewed. We use Trello labels to assign tasks to individual member and ensure visibility of responsibilities. We also took screenshots of the Trello board at the start and end of the sprint 1 to demonstrate progress. Regular stand-ups helped us keep the board updated and ensured smooth task handovers. So now Kushal will be continuing the next slides. Thank you.
Hi, I am Kushal and I'll be continuing the PPT. So, like any development process, we encountered some challenges. The first was merge conflicts. In one instance, two members accidentally edited the same section of code in separate branches. So, we resolved this by learning to pull changes regularly and keeping branches focused on single features. Another challenge was task estimation. Initially, our tasks were too broad midway through the sprint, so we refined our Trello cards to include more granular subtasks. So, our advice to the other teams would be communicate often, update your boards daily, use pull requests to avoid overwriting team members' work. So, here and we maintain ethical development standards throughout Sprint 1. For accessibility, we use semantic HTML such as H1 and P paragraph and provided alt attributes for all images including the Deakin logo. For security and privacy, we avoided direct commits to the main branch and worked in isolated feature branches. No personal or sensitive data was used in the development process. On MS Teams, we followed professional communication guidelines and documented all progress ethically and transparently. So, to conclude, Sprint 1 helped us build strong foundation for our project. Through the effective use of Trello, GitHub, and MS Teams, we were able to collaborate successfully. The lessons we learned, especially around task sizing, Git branching, and communication, will definitely improve our next sprint. And we are proud of how we manage privacy, accessibility, and security during our work. Thank you.